it's the only channel on YouTube you can get a professional, or mostly professional tarot card reading. Tonight's special is finally get one free, so that means any reading that you purchase.
Low battery.
You get a low battery. I wonder if that's spirit telling me something. Yes, my battery is low, spirit. Very low.
Bluetooth already open.
Yeah.
Waiting for Bluetooth connection. Low battery.
I'm just going to turn it off. It's super
Power off.
I'll put it on the charger in a moment. So yeah, welcome back to the Chammy, the only haunted house on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading. Yeah, tonight's special, buy one get one free. So if you get the $6 reading with the 3+ questions, 6+ cards, up to 3 questions, up to 6 minutes. If you buy that one, you also get one for free. Same with the 1111 love reading, the $15 XXX love reading, the $20 past, present, future, and the $30 general. If we can get more than 10 likes tonight, I'll put in the spirit box. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I have Super Chat as well. I prefer Cash App, but if you need to do a Super Chat, that's fine. Not really sure how long I'll be here tonight because also my iPad is did not properly charge before I logged in. I was trying to give it a little bit more time, so that's why I'm a little bit late. So let me help you find the roadmap to your heart's desires. You can ask questions about love, family, life, career, money, protection, twin flame, soulmates. No like, no sub, no read. That's like the number one rule. Also, please be groovy, and if you're not feeling groovy, then come back when you feel better. If you don't want to get muted or ignored or hidden. Sometimes the chat will hide things that people type. Sometimes it will ignore you. So it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you, so keep asking. Because someone might see what you're saying and some of us might not. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's very strange. No timings, no health, no legal, financial, no pregnancy testing. This isn't Madam DNA's, Madam Stormie's DNA testing. 18+ only. If there are any moderators in the chat, if there's anyone who might seem like they're not 18+. Maybe help them consider a different path. I'll be right back. I need to get a drink. Metal Rain, welcome back to the channel. Hey Molly. Welcome back. Happy Labor Day. I'm not quite sure if I labored at all or not. No notification yet. So it seems whether I'm setting up the live 24 hours in advance or not, you're getting random notifications despite the all bell button being on. So you might want to just write YouTube about it, or maybe do some research on the search engine on YouTube. See if anybody else is experiencing that. I know that the YouTube goblins get out and they'll unsubscribe you from channels, delete your comments, make you feel uncomfortable because you get some notifications but not all. You might also have your settings set to get a daily digest at at a certain time during the day, so that maybe that's conflicting with it. Also, I noticed something about the YouTube algorithm and YouTube in itself for notifications. So I probably subscribe to maybe a couple dozen people out there, right? But whether I have a couple dozen or 300 or 5,000 that I'm subscribed to, people are, they're literally uploading videos every second of the day. So when I think about how many notifications I probably don't get between all the channels that I am subscribed to, imagine if you have 300 subscriptions, 500 subscriptions, maybe you're subscribed to 10,000 accounts. I'm not saying all of them would be like active or anything like that, but I know I had to drop a lot of channels because they're just not active anymore. So that was also clogging my notification system because YouTube would get like backed up with notifications. So they changed that algorithm, and now you can choose to get what you want in a daily digest of what you watch the most, or you can not set it to that and the notifications will actually come through based on who you watch the most that you're subscribed to. So say you're subscribed to Mr. Beast, Dr. Yoon, and Jamie French. Okay, those are just some random YouTuber people. Depending on the three that you watch the most, that's whose notifications are going to pop up the most. So it could be that you wandered down a rabbit hole from the StormieBleu channel and watched more of, say, one night you watched a channel you fell upon that was like about some history shit that you really liked, and you'll start noticing that dropping in. Maybe you'll even text something on Google, and the next thing you know, you're getting videos for that. It's really creepy. It's like you're always being watched by something. So that's my experience with that, Metal Rain. I hope that helps you. So, some people, I guess, they make videos on whatever it is that has happened to them during their YouTube experiences. I just don't. But that's me basically talking to you about my own experience on both sides of the spectrum, actually. But there's not much to watch on the channel right now. There's older stuff, but there's not like, anything except the lives. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first collective message here in a minute. I'm just going to set a timer to remind me. read that wrong. I read mini pinup. But I'm dyslexic, so. So what's your mini update, dear? What happened? Just getting the charging cable for the speaker. Oh, goody. That will be wonderful. I'll set the pumpkin tent out. And we will try not to burn it down. It would be interesting, us both doing a live together from the iPad. Or maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get luckier. Maybe I'll get a new laptop or something. I mean, I'm not really experiencing a lot of difficulties doing the live from the iPad, but everything is backwards. And even my hair is backwards. And I miss some of the options that you have with live streaming from a laptop. Phone seems to be even more advanced than, say, an iPad if you're doing live streaming. But I really like streaming from a laptop because it gives you options for picture-in-picture. Gives you interesting. I'm pretty sure I can do picture-in-picture on the iPad, but I'd rather spend my whole day doing something else. Interesting. Mallory. Alright, let me know, Molly, about your schedule. That sounds fun. She wanted to know if she could she cash at me the money if I could get her a membership from a tarot reader she subscribed to. So I did it from my computer and she cashed at me the money. She don't have a debit number. I'm so confused. So how would she cash out? Okay, so I'm like gonna be the blondest, pink purple haired girl you know right now. Thinking about memberships, like what is she gonna do? Like log into your YouTube to use the membership, or you logged into her YouTube account or did you get like the subscription somewhere else? I'm sorry, my head is in the YouTube gutter. Well, I hope tarot works for her. I hope she listens to the reader. Not everybody listens to the reader, so they keep asking the same questions. I keep wondering why they're still having the same experience again and again. Or the same cards, or the same outcome. It's very strange. But you've got to change the story. Well, that was nice of you. Doesn't have a debit card anymore. Well, she could always go and get one and add money to it. Like, you know those debit cash Visa things you buy and add the money to them? I guess debit, I guess when she says debit card, she means maybe bank debit card. Okay, 1632 into 1638. So I'm going to start the free collective message, spirit message. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective this evening. Maybe I should just do it at 17. Okay, 7, that's fine. Okay, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective spirit message tonight. What do we need to know about now, Spirit? As a collective message in the liminal space that we need to know about now. If anybody would like to get a paid reading, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I also take Super Chat. Every reading is buy one, get one free. Life is beautiful. Life is meaningful. I love that card. You know, I don't like this card, and I'm a little bit confused about how this card got into my deck, because I fucking hate this card. And I remove this card from my deck, and I will do that with my decks if I don't like a deck. If I don't like a card in a deck, I'll just take it out and put it with the rest of the Lost Tarot deck cards. They get shuffled away, and I'm like, but it's relevant. It's very relevant for the time, so I'm going to show it just once. It's quite graphic. It's incredibly cringy to me. I'm so sick. But I understand the spirit message more deeply about the life is beautiful, life is meaningful cards. I'm going to worry about the cards on the floor later. Obviously, they're hitting the floor because they're not meant to be a part of this message. Yeah, that sounds like somebody who already has somebody. Like, it's always something comes up. Well, at that point, I would just be like, stop. I would just stop trying. Tell them when they find time. I can see you at this time, or this time. But I'd only give them really one option. Just give them one or two options. Giving somebody too many options can really confuse them and make them getting their head spinning in a doozy. But if you really want to go out with him, you're gonna just have to make a point to make it happen. Health issues, like what health issues are keeping him from coming to get you and y'all go to Taco Bell, have a date in the parking lot? Okay. You guys could go probably do a lot more than that, but at your level of getting around and him not feeling well, it could be anywhere you'd want to eat, really. You could probably grab whatever you want to eat and go somewhere and watch the stars and have a snack. But Yeah, friends can always go to tacos. Sure. Okay, so life is meaningful, life is beautiful, despite the sacrifices that you have been making, the ones that maybe have really been painful, enduring, run you down, make you feel like you're overworked, underpaid, underslept. God, I really hate that card. I'm taking it back out of the deck. Despite all that negativism, the life is meaningful, life is beautiful card. Like Spirit saying, look, take time to look on the bright side. And tag your it. Spirit's going to keep showing you synchronicities about this. Spirit's going to keep showing up. When you start feeling like this, that Spirit's going to creep on in, and it's going to feel creepy. But really, it's just, my God has answered. Like, the God within you, the Spirit within you, the consciousness within you, the circumstances and the beliefs within you, will be showing so many synchronicities in regards to what does resonate with you. You'll feel more like, hey, I can stay on my pedestal and control my emotions and control my state of mind. And if I do get bummed out or I do get in a state of mind I don't want to be in, Spirit's like saying, keep reminding yourself life is beautiful and life is meaningful. Burn this card. That looks so cute, Mommy. Very cute. Something what? Mental right? Something no, don't asking right? Okay. Yeah, you know what part doesn't sound right? That we're not all at Taco Bell having offering tacos right now. Molly, I was curling my hair, and you remember the same thing that happened with your chili cheese pups from Crystals? This same fucking thing happened with my curling iron. So whatever it is, try to knock the curling iron out of my hand, which it did, and I was like, and I'm so lucky, like it did not go over my glass of wine. It was on the itsy bitsy tiny counter sink in the bathroom that I fucking hate. Oh, that bathroom was torture. But at least it's renovated. Yeah, really. And it was very forceful. Ugh, God, it was weird. It was so weird. And it's like, I could literally feel the force of its energy. Whatever it is or what. I mean, and I figured it was probably the same one, the same entity that, basically knocked your food out of your hands. I don't know if him canceling on you is him getting back at you or something else. Like, who knows? I mean, with everybody walking a fine line between Buddha and Bundy, Jesus, who knows? I mean, that's just kind of creepy at that point. I mean, I can't imagine what you would have done wrong to deserve something like. I'm gonna go have tacos with her because I have to get back at her because she's a woman. I don't know. It's not like what you mean. It's all vegan. It's all vegan. My world, my world. Because you know I'll never try it. I think I really want a donut, Molly, vegan or not. We really should go out for breakfast when you come to visit. And not Waffle House either, oh my god. We're gonna go to like a place you can't go to in another state. What's it smell like? Does it smell like donuts? If it does, I mean, could you imagine a Bojangles shampoo and conditioner? You think the conditioner would smell like macaroni and cheese and the shampoo would smell like fried chicken? I mean, if they can do cotton candy shampoo and conditioner, or don't they have like even some crumble cookie like body washes now? Why couldn't we have fried chicken and macaroni and cheese shampoo and conditioner? Would any of you try that? Sweet tea, yes. Sweet tea could be the leave-in conditioner that you would leave in. It's an apple. Yummy. I like apples. I love them actually. Smells like Nutella. I like Nutella. If I had my choice, I'd probably live off Nutella. But I don't know that would be so good for me. Or anyone, really. Who knows? At least I'd probably be happier. Even though I'm happy, like I'd probably be 10 times happier. Everything Nutella. Why do we always get in these like late night conversations about food? Would Bojangles make it there in Cali with all the competition? I don't know. What kind of chicken competition have you got? Like, I don't know what you have. You have Kentucky Fried Chicken? Do you have Chick-fil-A? Do you have Boston Chicken? What, Vegas? No, I'd much rather be in Los Angeles. I promise. The only place that sin is Lynn, Massachusetts. Where I grew up. So they had this saying, Mallory, when I was a kid, Lynn, the city of sin. You don't get out the way you came in. But I think I know what you meant. Is it free? I hope so. It ain't nothing, honey, if it ain't free. I did just do the free collective message, which was around, let me go back and chat. If you want to back up to 17 minutes. I did a free collective spirit message for everybody if you'd like to watch that. Hey Monica, welcome back to the channel. So you can go check that out if you want, Mira. I'll be doing another one in about 30 minutes. I have to check the charge number on the iPad to see when I will do the next collective. But there are 3 collective messages during the live. And every reading that you buy is buy one get one free. If we have enough people in chat who maybe want to play the game where you could win a free reading, go ahead and put a jack-o'-lantern in the chat. If we can get 10 plus likes, I will also put on the spirit box in the monthly. How have I been? I've been good. How have you been doing? So you got KFC, Popeyes, Raisin Cane's, Chick-fil-A, churches, non-chain chicken places. Jesus Christ, poor chickens. Do I think Bojangles would make it out there? Well, I've never had Popeye's chicken. I've also never had Raising Cane's chicken. I've never had Church's chicken. I really like Chick-fil-A's fried chicken sandwiches. You know, absolutely terrible for you. I do not like their grilled chicken though. For some reason, every time I went to Chick-fil-A in my life, in the past, there was always like grill poop on anything I got, so I just stopped going to Chick-fil-A altogether in, I think, 2022. Bojangles. I don't know, what do you think, Molly? Have you eaten at Popeyes, Raising Cane's, Church's Chicken? I'm not sure KFC has got it anymore. Like I said last time we talked about KFC, I was like saying it should just be Kentucky chicken pot pies. White Castle. I'm so disappointed that Nashville doesn't have a Crystal's, but they have a White Castle. And that's the only place to get anything to eat after a show. Like, nothing is open anymore. Like, we've gone back to the 1980s, you guys. Help. It's 1984. Okay, so I'm wondering if the fabric or the dyes within your clothing is causing a minor or major, irritant, allergen irritant. Sometimes you can be allergic to something but have a minor irritant to it. Like, I have an extreme sensitivity to cigarettes. Every time I smoke one, it just rakes me through the coals. Even if I just take like a couple puffs. So once I realized that probably my lifelong issue with eczema and my lifelong issue with some of the allergies I have, that I just couldn't pinpoint what it was, told me that it's probably most likely a sensitivity to having an allergen or sensitivity to nicotine. So you might have a sensitivity to polyester or the dye in whatever clothing you're wearing. You might have to just start, only wearing maybe organic cotton and natural colors with no dye in essence. I can't stand wearing polyester. Like, polyester makes me feel so uncomfortable. If it's polyester, I won't buy it. It's also not a breathable fabric, so I don't know. You might want to take a look and see if your clothing has polyester in it, because Once again, it is not a breathable fabric, and your skin needs to be able to breathe. So were you saying that In-N-Out would be in Tennessee next year? In-N-Out Burger? Well, fuck that. We need a Crystal's in Nashville. Nobody fucking cares about In-N-Out Burger here. They're like In-N-Out what? What a burger, which those burgers, I don't know. Molly says they're great. I'm so disappointed in Whataburger. It's like they made me a burger, sat on it, and put it in the fridge, and then gave it to me when I showed up. It's horrible. I couldn't even get past bite 1 or 2. He legit sent you a pic of it? Oh. So In-N-Out Burgers moving the headquarters to Tennessee. Yeah, that's very California. See, it's gonna be Nashville, Tennessee is gonna be Nash Angeles, California. I love it. Without the ocean. Unfortunately. You just have a dirty river instead. That's fine. Let all the fascists move to Tennessee because I'm moving to California. Fuck it. I'm moving back. I think after living in the South my whole life, and then moving to New England, and then coming back to the South, like I think I just need something different. I mean, I'll move to Nashville, but that doesn't mean I'll stay there forever. I might be like a homebody, but I'm also a little gypsy too. But yeah, Molly, when you come to visit, we're so going to the original Pancake House. Like, we're gonna go in and sit down and eat a fucking pancake. I might even take it to like the original one. I think the car will make it. We changed the boot, although I thought I changed the other boot. I guess I better do that before it gets cold. I mean, I don't know, maybe they have original Pancake House on Uber Eats. I mean, you know, I don't want to go anywhere and eat because I don't want to get cooties. But I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try to eat through my mask. My scary skull mask. God, it's getting that time of year where like I'll be wearing that mask out and freaking people out. I love it when someone comes around the corner and sees my mask and they get scared. It's great. I love this time of year. Molly, so the original Pancake House is originally, of course, in Atlanta, but it's, I'd have to say the original one's over on over by Briarcliff. That might be a really long drive, but there's also one in Alpharetta. Although I prefer the original one. Well, sure, shit, I'm gonna have to look and see if the original one is even open still. Or if it's even still open. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be. The original Pancake House. Okay, so it is on Uber Eats. And they don't give me the option to change location. So that makes me wonder if the original one actually closed down and moved to Alpharetta. That would be really sad. We won't get to see the original building. So we could get delivery or pickup, whatever. And their breakfast menus start at 7 a.m. and go till 2:30 p.m. They have lunch too, but I think it's more like breakfast lunches. It's all just breakfast stuff. Yeah, it's just breakfast stuff. I'm gonna take mini Greensboro just for tacos, but I'm not sure the one in Redondo Beach is the same one that I'm talking about. Let's find out. Is Atlanta's... Hey Yvette, how are you, dear? Yeah, there is Original Pancake House. It's like a chain in California. But I don't think it's the same one here. I like going to craft. Okay. So I guess the original Pancake House started in Oregon. So maybe the pancake houses that we're talking about had original locations and changed over time. I guess the one here in Atlanta on Cheshire Bridge and La Vista closed. Man, living on Cheshire Bridge was not fun. That was probably the weirdest place in Atlanta I ever lived. I lived in a little hotel on Cheshire Bridge. I couldn't stand to stay there for more than one night. It's awful. The most pancake houses are in Williamsburg, Virginia. New Jersey eats the most pancakes. So Molly, they have bacon pancakes, coconut pancakes, Georgia pecan pancakes, gluten-free pancakes, keto-friendly pancakes. Who goes to eat pancakes and wants to eat healthy ones? I'll never understand that shit. Flapjacks, apple pancakes, Dutch baby, corned beef hash pancakes. That's interesting. Cinnamon nut French toast pancakes. Oh, they even have breakfast burritos. Interesting. I don't know when they added that. Okay, y'all, let's go have breakfast for dinner. Give that one of your questions, sweetheart. Okay, you're gonna email me. All right, great. Thanks. I'm just gonna check and see how much time I have on my iPad. And I'm gonna just use the little girl's room and I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, let's get into your questions. You thinking about the other 3 questions you'd like to do? And, you know, to get your free reading while we're hanging out here and doing the current reading. Just gonna straighten up these cards. I don't know why they're backwards. So you had asked a question about following, unfollowing, refollowing. I wouldn't even try to pay attention to that kind of stuff or base really anything too much on that kind of stuff. It'll just drive you crazy. It could send you into a tailspin, a head spin that's a doozy that you might not be able to come out of, so that you can stay in the now of what's important right now, which is you and what's going on within you. Remember we talked about it before, like protect your gem, which is your peace. Okay? Like it's a 2.5 carat diamond ring. Okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth you that's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this social media issue? So you have a maybe here. Well, this is a maybe kind of card. You know, you're asking if it will be reciprocal. There is some change in this transformation. I feel like, you know, 8 of Cups is saying don't worry about it too much. That is not a factor that is as important as the transformation and change in the communication between you both. And it's so interesting that the energy on the bottom of the deck was Judgment card, which is about the energy of communication. It's about a call to action. Is it really imperative that this change overwhelm you so much that the communication might not turn out the way that you'd like it to? Is that the only way you have to speak to this person? Because with the 8 of Cups, I mean, that's you walking towards what you want to be seeing, what you want to be experiencing, what you want to be living. It's like whatever is going on here is a call of action to you from your most strongest and trusted spirit guides in the Judgment card. Hey, listen up. This is change. This is the kind of change that you need. Will it be reciprocated? Maybe. But are you able to live from within regarding what serves you, regarding that situation? You know, of course it would be reciprocated. Why wouldn't it be? But once again, he can only show up with the character that you give him to play. Okay? So if he's showing up somebody who's not reciprocating in a way that pleases you, change the story. I think that we get hung up on. I think we get hung up on the middle of things, like the we're not supposed to get lost in the middle there with that. Like, I feel like it's important for you to find solace in understanding that turning your back on the simple thought that refollowing is going to get you what you want. Unfollowing or following, did it ever get you anything you wanted? Did it ever change anything? If you have a way to communicate with this person through email, or especially with your voice, You know, maybe you could send them a message with your voice so they hear like you instead of this dry ass text messaging stuff on social media. You can't hear the emotion in that person's voice. I would say that the Eight of Cups is showing up to you because it's saying, well, you've had this change and it's supposed to be a good change. Because it's supposed to make you be focusing on more. You're supposed to be, this is what you need to know about the now. Whatever happened in the past with unfollowing, following, reciprocating, not reciprocating, that's neither here nor there. That's not the version of you anymore. That's not who you want to be anyways. So stop feeding it energy. It's over with that. But it's still telling you to keep communicating. It's just you have to go within and figure out how you want to operate around that. If you do, you know, anything is possible. And you have the choice of which direction you want to take with this Eight of Cups and this judgment, this call to action from your most trusted and strongest spirit guides, following that inner compass. Spirit, in regards to her next question, what does Yvette need to know? Could she still see this person that's on her heart and mind by the end of September? Yes. Absolutely more healthy. But yes, also you could see this other person that you asked about by the end of September. And through, you know, loving thoughts, actions, self-respect for yourself, them, etc., okay? Loving choices and actions for yourself and others in the Lover's card. This person has quite a heart on for you as a person. They think you're very lovely. They do like you a lot. Energy is very powerful in the Tower card as a positivism. What do you need to know about this week? Okay, so this is definitely a no card within regards to a budget cut thing with this scary Eight of Swords. It's almost as if the project has been really stressing people out with the whole budget cut thing. It's like, even though it's not still not fighting, it's still fighting the the mentality of, see, it's Emperor, and the mentality of being in the power of its own authority, being in the, like, there will still be struggles. Like, it still has to be played out. You know, there still has to be a lot of things that go into the situation for everything to take place. Alright, nothing happens without a thought. Everything that's happening with this show, a thought had to go into it. So it's all being manifested by probably many, many, many people. And despite the fact that the Eight of Swords is showing up as a positive here, there will still be a lot of maybe some things that people might be blinded to in regards to tying up some ends and loose ends. Either way, it should go well. People are going to be getting by, skimming by the skin of their teeth. Okay, Ring sounds good. Do you want to do your free reading? Do you have any other questions? We can do 3 questions. He's right here, Liz. Okay. Alright, you bet. Sounds good. You know, it's either a reality where he's there or he's not. Just like, you know, there's tons of realities of him where he's married, not married, has kids, never has kids, was a rock star, was not a rock star, was a nobody. It just depends on, you know, what version of your reality do you want to experience? Which version of him do you want, and are you able to stick with it? Are you able to focus on staying in the now of that beautiful, awesome experience? Being there right now. So let me drop some cards. Dog, I wouldn't suggest that you try to do that. You're not a cat. I know you like to think you're a cat, but Jesus, you probably jump higher than a cat, but no, do not do that. Come here, booger. I got you. I got you. Just wake up? Hmm? Just wake up. Where you been? You sleeping in your chair? Just wake up. Oh, I love sand. Don't you love sand? You don't even know what sand is. Do you know what sand is? I need to take her to the beach. Nope, it's baby Gypsy. She's so cute. Ruby's asleep on the couch. Yep, it's Gypsy with the J. Gypsy with the J. Gypsy with the J. Gypsy, 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 Gypsy with the J. Look at that tongue. What a cute little tongue. What a cute little tongue. What's going on with your ear? Oh my goodness. Did you get bitten by something? I have to clean that. She's so cute. I forgot to check and see how much time I have left on this iPad. Let me see. Okay, I'm at 17%, so that probably means I have maybe 15 minutes. So I may just go ahead and set it up on the charger here in a minute. Okay, set. Alright. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, cool. I'm just going to spread out all the cards for you and let you know what the story is that you need to know. Spirit says if you feel like you have been burdened by many of the ideas that might not come together for you, Spirit says don't worry too much about that. Be focusing on what you want it to be celebrating, and you will truly see it show up sooner than later. When it comes to all these questions, so let me go ahead and shuffle and see what I can get in regards to your outing. calling forth your vet's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Could you give us an idea on the outing? What it might be like. A couple drinks, some time and patience, comforting moments between the Temperance, the Two of Cups, and the Death card. Somebody who really wants to take an initiative to make this situation happen and make it a good experience as well. So I always like to involve the Two of Cups when the Temperance comes out. I feel very deeply that this outing will be very memorable and a nostalgic one too. Like you'll remember this as a good time to have remembered and to have had as well. In regards to that, the casting, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands. So keep communicating with whoever you need to communicate with. That there's fortune coming along in that. Something to celebrate. You might be feeling a little bit bored, but you know, remember what you think about, you bring about. So while you might be getting a little bit bored waiting to get these jobs that you're looking to get into, in that second question, it is coming in. Remember what you're embodying within is you're gonna be showing up every day in your reality, and you may even be working on that version of yourself, and still see there's versions of your older self that you don't particularly align with anymore. So just keep reminding yourself that that's the old version of you. Like when you go back to that unfollow thing, that's the old version of you. It's not the new version. The new version of you is you're getting the reciprocation you want from the people that you're face to face with. You're getting the honesty and the response and the honesty and the honesty and the responses that you want from people. You want down? You just want my attention. But yeah, do what you have to stay balanced in the Queen of Pentacles. You know, through times of boredom when you're looking for that situation to start showing up for you. It probably already has. So go ahead and take the initiative to respond to anything that you might get if it feels like it's something you have time and space for. And let's ask the questions about the festivities. Run away. Spirit, I'm calling forth your vet's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What else does she need to know about the festivities on Thursday? I'm so sorry about that. I still have your cards. I'm just going to have another sneezing fit. I'm really sorry. So you did get the Two of Cups. Card on the bottom is the Devil, though. So I think Spirit is saying, yes, you should invite 2 more people and get a cheesecake. Okay. So keep me updated. Let me know how it's going. We're all here for you. My iPad's gonna die here pretty soon. So I am gonna have to go charge it very soon. Let me see where I'm at. I'm at 14%, so maybe have another 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do a collective love message. Yeah, the old versions of you are trying to just get in the way. Just like I was explaining to Liz, you know, what versions of you do you want to be experiencing? As Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. I'm just going to do a love reading here real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I feel like I need to get some warm soup and lay down and get some rest. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'm going to try to do 2, 7, and 11. It'll be Taco Box Tuesday. So, come by and hang out. I don't know, it could be a Tits Out Tuesday. I just don't know yet. And hopefully, Tuesday brings us all that which we desire. Secret desires, wishful thinking, faded revelations, hidden thorns. Welcome back, Liz. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sorry about that. Um, 6 Pacific is 9 Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is 4 o'clock Pacific. So I guess you're talking about the script, yeah. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides tonight in regards to love stories, life stories, career stories. Just what do we need to know, Spirit, now from the tarot deck, the Golden Girls tarot deck, to go along with some of these other messages, secret desires, wishful thinking, faded revelation, hidden thorns. Hidden thorns. Thank you so much, Yvette, for your payment tonight. I appreciate it. Look beyond the romance to discern true intentions. Look beyond the romance to discern true intentions in these hidden thorns. Makes sense. Many of us know what we want, but we start to get in a tailspin about maybe many people, which might keep us up at night, and as well as blur the lines in regards to our love stories. Faded revelation, uncover the omens, decipher their meaning, and embrace your destined path. A shining sign, trust in the universe and plan and follow your heart. So follow your heart. Wishful thinking. Available insight. Having lofty ideals leads to a letdown, so be realistic. secret desires. Unspoken need can plunge you into deep confusion. So yeah, many places and different times and spaces of our reality. I'm pretty sure many of us have been told, oh, that's just wishful thinking. You know, that kind of thinking will lead to a letdown. You know, just be realistic. You know, by whose standards? You know, age is just a chronological way of keeping track of how long someone's been on Earth. We wouldn't know it was the color purple unless somebody told it to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a hummingbird. They can't tell the difference between a flower and a feeder. Some of us can't tell the difference between real life and AI. So what is your wishful thinking? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience? You have to live from it. You don't have to live from anybody else's reality but your own. So unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. And that is definitely what the Seven of Cups can be about here as well, regarding, you know, the love story you want to create in your life. You know, whether it's love with your family, your friends, a partner, your self-love and self-respect. What's going on, Twinkle Toes? Understand why, but okay. I'm back. I just had to help the dog. You're kind of anti-recording your voice. Yeah. I still think we should turn it into like a real show. And that it would be great to maybe do something different, like make it AI, like use AI to take each person's face and animation, and all they have to do is make a video of themselves, and then AI will take over. You just tell it what to do. And then before you know it, Still Three's company is a pilot. So which one would you want to even do as a pilot, Metal Ring? Oh, juicy. There's no cookies over here. In fact, you have no cookies. Mommy has to go buy you cookies. Which I will do, I promise. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. Do I have your Gmail, Liz? Oh, well, okay. Excuse me. I'm tired. Go back to 9. Okay, honey, we'll figure it out. I think I'm on your Facebook, maybe. Or maybe it's Instagram I'm on. see you on Cash App. But I don't see your email. Let's see, maybe. Careful, careful. Yeah, I don't think I have I don't see a Liz under my email, gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. I still have the same phone number. Let me look. Maybe it's under the contacts on the phone. Come and scratch at my door. I've been waiting for you. I'm a puppy gypsy, what you wanna do? Okay, back to contacts. Yeah, it just has your phone number, FaceTime. Things like that. No, I don't see an email though. No email. So maybe just message it to me. Mine's on the description. Okay, great. Yeah, text me, and when I wake up in the morning, I'll send you the script. Which one do you want me to send her, Mallory? Okay, cool. I got it, Liz. Thank you. I'll be sending it from gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Okay, I'll send her welcome home. Cool. What's the next one that we might read? I'm so tired. I'm gonna clean up this mess while we're chatting before my iPad dies. Yeah, what are we gonna be reading? I hope it's maybe something new. Oh, grand opening. Okay. Alright, yeah, makes sense. My day was good. I mean, I cried some about my mom. I mean, I cried a lot about my mom, but I had a good day overall. I mean, I got a lot of work done, but not like work where I had to labor away. I really enjoyed just like working on my art, working on my music, hanging out with the dogs, hanging out with nature. Went down to the river. That was fun. Came home, ate some watermelon for dinner. Had a rosé. And now here I am. Big hugs to you too, sweetheart. Did you go to the beach today? You only did a read-through when you attended an acting class during Pensacon? Okay. Well, that's fun. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all have ever had, like, extensive acting training. It's intense. It's weird. It's fun. But I will have to say, like, you know, that for the people who might not have any acting techniques or know the first thing about acting, who are in the group, you're doing pretty great for acting. So, it's been fun. I really like to turn it into something like this tangible that you can watch with your own eyes. Like I don't know what, like, I don't know what, like, taking an acting class would even do for me. I think, like, that would be kind of like taking a vocal lesson for me. I've read so many monologues in front of so many strangers. It is so intense learning a monologue. I mean, especially being a 7-year-old child and learning a monologue. That's very weird. Any age is weird to learn a monologue and to remember it and to act it out in front of strangers. It's just weird. I think I really enjoy also the whole purpose of improv, Liz. So sometimes when I'm in the script and we're reading, you know, I might improv because either I wanted to keep going even though I messed up, and, you know, they're never gonna know really if you messed up, because nobody ever really sees the script. So don't worry too much about messing up. Just improv and roll with it. And you never know. You might find somebody who picks up on what you're doing vibrationally with your acting, and they might start improvising with you, which makes a scene even more realistic and reliable and accepting to other human beings. Hey, Anne, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the haunted house. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, Liz. I'm there, Molly's there, Mellow Rain's there, and then, like, a couple of his cousins, family members, friends are there too, to kind of bring all the scenes together. Oh, that is really sweet. I love it when someone says that you're like family to them. It's so sweet. I think my iPad told me I was at 5%. Okay, yeah, it says 5%. I thought it said 15%, and I was having double vision, but yeah, I enjoy improv as well too. It's a lot of fun. I always like when I was doing acting classes and acting, go to my acting coach or something like that. You know, just to brush up on skills and things. Like, I think it's important that even if you've been acting for years, to keep up with that kind of thing. I mean, if you love it, but you don't have to also be a great actor either, or to enjoy acting. But I do enjoy improv and having the options. But I always wanted to do like monologues for shock value. So I really enjoyed like auditioning with a monologue for shock value. And shock value meaning like, you know, something that might be completely, totally out of your league, or maybe your age range, or maybe your persona of what you're capable of as a character actor. Okay, that sounds good. Another character coming back. Well, you might feel like you have no experience, but you do have experience because you have life experience. So, I don't know, maybe I should become an acting coach or a vocal teacher or both, but if I was your acting coach, Liz, I would be telling you, draw from the experiences that you've had. And if you've not had some experience with acting, it's okay, because once again, you've got improv. You know, you can always just mime it out. Maybe I should do a series and teach y'all how to mime. Well, yeah, a character actress is somebody who can play many different roles. Like Jack is a character actor. It's a good example. Okay. Kristen Stewart is a character actress. It's kind of hard for me to watch Keanu Reeves because it always, and Kristen Stewart, because it's always like Keanu Reeves is Keanu Reeves and whatever movie Keanu Reeves is in. Kind of felt that way about Kristen Stewart. It is very scary how much the prosthetics, I guess they use prosthetics on the new movie about Diana with her. But, that whole film was great. Meryl told me to watch it, so I watched it. It's the first movie I ever enjoyed with Kristen Stewart. Thank God. All that Twilight stuff was really overwhelming. And dumb. Sorry, Kristen. Oh. My generation is a bunch of fluff bunnies. It's not my fault. Yeah, you do play lots of roles in life, so draw from them. And even if you haven't experienced something as a person, and you see it show up on paper in acting, do your best job to, you know, just embody it. You know, pretend you're really experiencing it in that moment, even though it's just acting. You know, whether you've never been kissed, or you have been kissed by 100 people, whether you've had sex or not, whether you've danced or not, whether you've eaten on camera or not, whether you've I don't know, given someone a blowjob on screen and simulated oral sex. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I am really appreciative that Backstage actually gives you the option to opt out of nudity and sexual roles. I'm not so sure I would be very comfortable with that kind of stuff. So, have I heard from Tiffany? No, I have not heard from Tiffany. She sent me a sticker on Facebook last Thursday, but that's it. I haven't heard from her. Alright, I better Virgo, you guys. I just wanted to name my daughter Victoria recently. Well, you still can. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Good night, you guys. I'm tired. I'm at 3%. I've been here about 100 minutes. And I don't want to fall asleep on camera because that would be weird. So I'll be back tomorrow at 2, 7, and 11. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Sweet dreams when you get there. Thanks, Liz, for coming by. Thanks, Mel Rain. Thanks so much, Molly, for coming by. Yvette, anybody else that might have come by that I missed your name. Anne, thanks for coming by and hanging out. Zen. Yvette, anyways, good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?